Yo, so what's going on with Canada? What is the vibes? Y'all have just passed 100,000 voluntary deaths in your MAID program. That is medical assistance in dying. Now, we should be very clear that this 100,000 hasn't happened all of a sudden. This is the course of about 10 years. MAID was legalized in 2016, and it allows doctors and nurse practitioners to either administer a medication that causes death or provide medication that a patient takes themselves. Now, I've heard arguments on either side of the aisle, like it's my life, I got the right to do what I want with it, and also like, wait a second, why is government getting involved in helping people assist themselves in leaving this planet? If you survey the populace, a lot of people are going to have different opinions. And with everything going on in the world, it might be easy to correlate people requesting to exit this planet with the uncertainty of the future, political unrest, economic uncertainty, wars, missing children, weather events. This earth is absolutely ghetto. Shout out to Aaliyah Sheffield.
Oh, earth is ghetto. I wanna leave.
But MAID wants you to know it's not open to everyone. Everybody just can't do it. Patients must meet the following criteria. You must have a serious or incurable disease or illness. You must have advanced decline that can't be reversed, suffering that the person finds intolerable. You must request it voluntarily. And lastly, you must be evaluated by medical professionals. This is foolproof. So when you're ready to leave this planet, once you pass that criteria, you can get your first class ticket up out of here. And originally it was just for terminal illnesses, but the law ended up expanding that a little later. Now, Canada tracks the amount of deaths that they've had with this whole program since 2016. 2017, they had about 2,800. 2018, 4,500. Y'all can see the upward trajectory already going crazy. 2019, 5,600. Like, where are they getting these advertisements from? Are people coming back from the grave like, yo, man, I just died and it's a dope deal? 2020, 7,600. 2021, 10,000, 2022, about 13,200, and 2023, more than 15,000. And that's the last piece of data I have. Who knows what it was like in 2024, last year, and how many they have so far. But we know that they have cumulatively passed over 100,000 deaths. Now, the thing that makes this very interesting is a country like Canada. MAID consists of 4 to 5% of the entire country's death toll. Let that sink in. Now, as I was doing some research on this and was finding out the opinions of people in Canada, there were a lot of street interviewers that are asking people how they view it, and most people are chill about it. Some people were a little spooked, like, that's a little weird. Why is the government being involved? But then you had individuals that had suggested and said that they were targeted when they go to the hospital for chronic illnesses and checkups, perhaps wanting to live and being offered the option that, hey, you know, we got this program called MAID where you can kill yourself. And there are a lot of people that are speaking out against it because they feel like people are being improperly targeted, whether they're the homeless population, people with mental illnesses, chronic illnesses, marginalized communities pretty much, which would make sense. This sounds like something straight out of the book 1985, the movie The Giver, like insert any type of sci-fi movie where the world is ending and the government is involved. What is really going on? When I was looking at the death tolls for other countries with this type of programming, I guess the Netherlands might have it and they have less than 5% of their population that are choosing this option to make their exit every year. Belgium at less than 3%. The US at less than 1%. But don't worry, we doing a whole lot of other stuff to make sure people get an early exit, voluntary or not. But Canada with that 4 to 5%, that is truly alarming. I was actually alarmed by the other percentages of the countries too. I just can't wrap my mind around people actually voluntarily wanting to do something like this. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. There's so many different rabbit holes we could chase on it. There's so many different interesting interviews of individuals that have talked about being targeted, people that you could actually see yourself feeling bad for that have considered or are choosing to go this route. Some people have been on the wait list and they're trying to meet criteria and are excitedly awaiting their eventual death and demise. We live in a very dark, dark world, y'all. And Canada is helping people turn off the lights permanently. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. And as always, like for more videos.